The sun's bright. I'm going to have an hour or so pottering around the garden, just tidying up. I enjoy it though. That's the important thing, isn't it? It's part of my semi-retirement, pottering around the garden. But before I do, I've just noticed something for the first time this year in one of our ponds. Some frog spawn. We do have common frogs, common toads and smooth newts in the garden, and of course in the ponds as well. That's what attracts them in the first place. Each one of those is a tadpole waiting to hatch. They won't all survive, but some do. Snowdrops. A few weeks back they were all in full bloom. Now, sadly, looking very jaded, but as is the case in the natural world, other things coming through to replace them. Here he is, Percy Thrower. Whatever we do, he has to get involved with as well. I remember when my wife was deadheading, and what did he do? He joined in and took all the heads off the daffodils. We've got a couple of varieties of snowdrops, and these are still hanging on, looking good. Lots of ramsons coming through there. That's also known as wild garlic. If you see any, then get the leaf between your thumb and one of your fingers, put it up to your nose, smell it, and you'll see why it's called wild garlic. Unlike the patio, traditional slabs, but we've got Aubracia coming through now. We planted that ourselves. Also Elysium as well, which does come through seasonally, of course. And there's Dilwyn again. You can see his paws there. And look at those tiny white flowers there. Beautiful, aren't they? Got lots of different things growing in the cracks between the slabs. The primroses don't look too good. That's not because they're dying though, but rather because the slugs have been at them. Mind you, we've got the hedgehog back now, so that might redress the balance somewhat. Before I begin my actual work in the garden, forget-me-nots did suffer slightly, as you can see there, with the recent frosts, but they bounced back. Great life lesson there, isn't there? And there, oak trees in the making. My wife planted some acorns of an oak tree, and that's what we've got coming through, and they're ready to produce some little leaves as well in due course themselves.